If you're on the market for a seriously competent pickup truck, chances are you've looked into heavy-duty offerings, and out of them, chances are you've specifically eyed the Ram heavy-duty pickup. It's the most comfortable out of the bunch, has the best interior, and is also the second best in terms of towing capacity. However, despite already being at the top of its class, the Ram heavy-duty offering will reach even bigger heights with the freshly announced redesign. The biggest change will be reserved for the 3500 version. So let's not waste any more time and take a deeper look at why the all-new 2025 Ram 3500 wows everybody. Exterior gets updated. With the upcoming model year, Stellantis has decided to change the styling of its heavy-duty pickup truck a bit. Now, we weren't surprised by this, as the Ram 1500 was redesigned earlier this year. Most people expected the heavy-duty exterior to take on the same features that have been introduced with its younger sibling. However, Stellantis managed to surprise us with this one. You see, the all-new Ram 2500 and 3500 have a completely new front end that is totally different from both the previous model and the 1500. The biggest change is undoubtedly that big grille in the front. It has grown exponentially and now looks far more menacing than ever before. In addition to that, the front bumper has gone through a minor change that allows the grille to pop out even further. But what we love the most up front are the new headlights. As you can see, they've been changed from those dated single-piece headlights to a two-part design, which allows the front end to look more menacing, more modern, and more industrial all in one. The sides of the new heavy-duty Ram have received a very minor update with some trim changes. However, you really need to squint hard to see the difference. The rear end has been changed a bit with a different bumper design and new LED taillights that improve the overall look of the truck and make it appear more modern. To be honest, we love its rig-like front fascia, and we adore the fact that Ram didn't try and mask the size of this truck, unlike many of its competitors. However, looks aren't the only thing that has gotten an improvement. The diesel gets an update. The Cummins inline-6 diesel option that was previously available on the Ram 2500 and 3500 returns again. However, it'll have gone through a major revision for the redesign, which will have allowed it even better overall performance and fuel economy, while also improving its capability. For starters, the biggest change will be by far the fact that the standard output version will be dropped in favor of the high output version. This has been done because fewer and fewer buyers were opting for it, as the increased complicity simply wasn't worth the trade-off, as the gasoline V8 was far less complex and wasn't all that less capable, while the high output amplified all the standard output's trump cards. However, we're also in for a treat, as the upcoming Cummins diesel will also come not just as a higher output version, but as a further update of that engine too. For starters, you'll be getting a noticeable bump in terms of power and torque. The number is yet to be revealed, and you shouldn't expect the world to change. However, the engine will be powerful enough to properly rival the F450's 40,000 pounds of maximum towing capacity. In addition to the power and torque change, what will also change is the gearbox. You see, the gearbox that was paired to the diesel up until now was an Aisin 6-speed automatic gearbox, which was the topic of many complaints. The biggest issue owners had with it was the fact that the truck was not elastic enough and the power and torque delivery felt overstraining from time to time. In addition to that, Aisin doesn't have the greatest track record when it comes down to gearboxes. Sure, they aren't bad or anything, but they're still nowhere near as good as, say, ZF. And that's exactly who we'd love to introduce you to. Ram has decided to pair the Cummins diesel with the ZF Powerline 8-speed automatic gearbox, which is widely regarded as one of the best workhorse transmissions. That said, all these changes come with a price, and that's the fact that you won't be able to option out the diesel on low and mid-spec versions of the Ram heavy-duty offering. Instead, it'll only be available on higher-spec 2500 models and will mostly be reserved as an option for the 3500, while the standard versions of the truck will come with a gasoline engine. But that too is happy news, as the truck won't be coming with any gas engine as standard. Oh no. The 6.4-liter Hemi V8 remains. One of the biggest question marks that we've been left with for the past few months was, will the Hemi remain a part of the lineup? Since its smaller brother found in the regular Ram 1500 was dumped in favor of a 3-liter inline-6 engine, we were all excited. And although Stellantis indulged in doing this for a brief moment, they've ultimately decided against it. The reason is simple: it'll never be as capable as the V8. The Hurricane 6 has already lowered the maximum towing capacity on the regular Ram by a bit, and it would have been the same if it were introduced to the heavy-duty version. Now that wouldn't have been that big of a problem if Stellantis hadn't decided to drop the standard output of the diesel. However, with it out of the picture, Stellantis would have shot itself in the foot by introducing an inferior engine for what is about to be the most popular engine option. Honestly, we're thrilled that we're going to see the Hemi return, as it is by far the most capable gas engine currently on offer in the heavy-duty segment, save for the 7.3 when fitted to the F450. The V8 Hemi and the Ram 3500, when properly equipped, can tow over 18,000 pounds. Plus, it might be getting a noticeable power boost. However, Stellantis still hasn't confirmed if this is true. However, since that'll now be a far more popular option than before, it makes sense that they'll make it more potent so that the 3500 can rival the F450's 21,000 pounds towing capacity. Interior has been revamped. Let's be honest here, the Ram's interior is the stuff of dreams. Heavy-duty or half-ton, Ram has always known how to make its vehicle stand out from the crowd in terms of how incredibly well-built the cabin is. However, after the GMC Sierra HD's redesign, GM managed not just to close the gap between the two, but actually beat out Ram on the higher echelons of the lineup. But that victory will have been short-lived, as Ram's heavy-duty truck interior has been redesigned too and is now once again the undisputed king of the segment in this regard. First of all, the lower-end trims will now come as standard with an 8.4-inch screen, and that will be exclusive to the tradesman trim, as all other trims will be coming with a 12-inch screen as standard at least, with many higher options being equipped with an all-new 14.5-inch screen. And if that wasn't enough, you'll be able to combine that screen with an all-new passenger screen like the one found on the Ram 1500 and the Ram Charger. In terms of quality, that too will see a massive improvement, as the seats will be better profiled and the materials will be more durable, and this is especially important as many owners have noted premature wear on their leather seats, and we're delighted that Ram has listened to its fans. However, the biggest change will come with an all-new trim level, which is the tungsten, and it'll utilize exclusively the most premium materials such as unrefined wood, a high-quality leather-wrapped dashboard, seating with premium quilting, and so on. And that brings us to pricing and trim levels. The Ram 3500, even though it'll have been improved now, will retain its competitive pricing. The base model tradesman Ram 3500 will start at around $49,000, which is some $1,000 more than its competition on average. However, you will be getting a better equipped truck for that kind of money. That said, we'd skip the tradesman and go for the big horn, which will start at around $63,000, but will come with quite a bit of a standard kit with much better seats, better interior quality, as well as a choice of colors that are not exclusively white. The Laramie, which is considered to be the standard of the entire lineup, will start at around $77,000 and will come with leather seats as standard, as well as the aforementioned 14.5-inch infotainment screen. Sure, it might be expensive. However, in our opinion, the Laramie once again represents the best value for money. Next up is the Longhorn, which will start at around $84,000, and in our opinion, this trim just isn't worth the hassle. Sure, you'll get a leather-trimmed dashboard as well as nice kilted seats, however, it is far too expensive. The Limited will start at around $90,000, and once again, we think that this amount of money for it is just far too much, no matter what kind of upgrade you get. The reason behind this is the fact that you'll be getting the tungsten for a little less than $10,000 over the Limited price. And sure, $100,000 might sound like a lot for a pickup truck, however, for that kind of money, you'll be getting a no-compromise truck. The highest level of capability, unrivaled comfort, and fantastic quality will be well worth it if you have deeper pockets and require a do-it-all vehicle. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.